What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to the next part of the My Forex Funds Challenge. This is a little bit later on from the last video. It's the same day, and I've just spotted a pretty nice looking setup on oil, which is something that we don't always trade, but we're going to have a look at it today. So let's jump into the charts and take a look. Alright guys, jumping onto the charts, and we're on US oil. Now we have a nice looking setup here on the 15-minute chart. Now if we have a look, we had a similar setup to this on GBP USD the other day. We have unfortunately got in a little bit late, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, because I haven't traded oil on here for a while, I'm just going to put a small lot size in first. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go 25 cents here. There we go. So basically, what we're looking at is a breakout trade of overnight highs. Okay, we've got the overnight highs here, actually on the 30-minute chart, which is this point here. You can see we've had a large amount of volume pushing out, and then on the 1 hour, we've just broken a closed candles high with this candle here. And on the 15-minute chart, we had a breakout. We had this candle that tried to come back down below, but then closed bearish above the zone. We then had this candle, which respected this candle's low. I know it's probably difficult to see now, I'll put this on, but this candle respected this candle's low and then broke this candle's high, and now price is looking to push up. The other thing that's given us a bit of confidence is that we have a huge fair value gap to the side here, and also this supply zone pushing down. This could potentially come up here, take out this supply zone, and then push to the downside, which is kind of what we're looking at today. For something to happen. So that's basically it. We've entered the trade. We've got our stop loss just below this candle's wick here, and our first TP is going to be our 1-to-1. As you can see, we're already in a little bit of profit. It's not going to be a huge profit, this one, but we may make a little something. I just need to look at lot size actually, so I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so I actually, just while I was off camera there, I added another position, a 50 cents position. So if you have a look here now, I'll just throw this up on the screen. We've got a 50 cents, a 25, and a 5 cents. Now the reason why I did that is sometimes on other brokers, if you add even a 5 cents on, say, like natural gas, it will just be the largest sort of movement ever. So I just wanted to make sure what it was by starting small. So we've currently got an 80 cents lot in total on oil here, which is looking good. Stop loss is below this candle's low here, and we're basically going to go for a 1-to-1 here, where we will look to manage some of these positions, and then potentially look for price to come up into that supply zone where we have, let's have a look at the fair value gaps. What have we got? We have a beautiful one here. So that one there, I'd look to price to get taken out if we're going to visit that zone, which it looks like we're on the way to do so. So that will be our final TP up there for one of the moves. In fact, we'll go to, there we go, to there. So that's the trade, and second trade of the day. We're going to let this one run. We may have a little bit of a mess around, but I'm happy with how this is looking. So we'll come back when hopefully we've got a little bit closer to first TP. Well then guys, so it's been a little minute, and price had a pullback, but we've now just broken a new candles high, which is obviously a good sign. The more that we can break candles highs, the more we can show that we're pushing up. So the 15 minutes looking nice, the 30 minutes also looking nice. We had this nice closure here with this big price action wick showing rejection from the zone. Then we've broken that candles high. Then if we go to the 1 hour, the 1 hour is closing in 3 minutes time and now has pushed strongly above, again looking quite similar to that 30-minute candle, and we are in a very low volume zone. And when we're in low volume zone, usually price likes to move quite quickly, so I've seen in the past from past experience. So hopefully we can still keep pushing up here. It's 12:30. We've still got an hour until New York open, not New York Stock Exchange, but till the New York sort of stock exchange does sort of, well, Wall Street starts kicking in and New York volume starts coming in. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Oh, we're getting a nice push right now. Let's have a look at how much profit we're in. I can see a little volume cluster to the left here, which could cause a little bit of stoppage. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're overall about $6 in profit right now with this move. But I think that we could potentially definitely get up to this supply zone as we are sort of making our way up there. If we can get to our first TP, I'll likely close the 50 cents lot and probably the 5 cent slot, and leave the 25 cents one running. So yeah, let's see how it goes, and we'll come back in a minute when we got some more info. Okay, new 30-minute, a new hour candle, and new 2-hour candle has opened up now. So we've got new candles on all of those time frames. So looking for price to hopefully push up, give us a bit more volume, and get past this little volume nugget here, and get on up to our first TP, which will be real nice. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and we'll come back in a minute. Alright then, guys, nearly started streaming there. Alright then, guys, so just hit our first TP. I've taken that out. Okay, and I'm going to close the 5 cents one too, right there, and I'm going to bring the 25 cents one to break even, which is at 72777. I'm going to set our, well, we're going to watch this now. Our stop loss is, our TP is going to be up in this zone. So that's a nice trade. Another 2 for 2 today. So that is a total of $33 in total from all the trades today. We managed to get $11 on that 50 cents trade, and another $1.13. So $12.13 on this trade currently. The other one is currently running for, let me put it on the screen for you. It's currently running for around $6 or so, $5.75. And our stop loss is now at break even, so we can let this thing run. Let's say we go for our 1 to 2 to potentially manage the trade next, but we have got this fair value gap, and then obviously from there we could be looking for a reversal, because that's another strategy of ours. So really nice trade. Volume's just come in, obviously hopefully at 1:30, if we're still in the trade, some more volume will come in from the States, and we'll be able to push up from there if we don't get stopped out for break even before that. So we'll leave this going, and we'll see how it goes, and come back in a minute. Okay, back on the charts, and you're all right. Oil has now pushed up quite nicely, way past our first TP, heading up towards that supply zone. I just want to show you that we said about this low volume zone here. Now you can't really see it, but you can see the clusters. Okay, you can see there's a cluster here. Let me zoom right in for you. There's a cluster here. There's a big cluster here, and then there's not much apart from this little one here. Okay, it's a low volume. And if you look at the candle, look at the candle. There's a big volume candle, 30 minutes, just shot straight up, and it's looking good, right? So we've just filled that fair value gap on the 30-minute. Now I would obviously like to see price continue more, but we're going to let this run a run. It is around $8 or so in profit here, so I guess we'll probably be about $12 if we get to our full TP there, which would be obviously really nice. We are due a bit of a pullback because as you can see, we've had just a straight line up, no blue candles, but I'm hoping that we can get up to here before we initiate that pullback, and we can get closed out the trade for another good winner. So again, we'll still keep watching. I'm currently watching, if no one's heard about him yet, the hardest geezer on YouTube. He's currently running the length of Africa, from the South Africa all the way up to Tunisia. Every day he's running up to 50 kilometers a day. So go check him out on YouTube or on Instagram. Absolutely mental guy, and yeah, good luck to him, but we're just watching this right now. I'm watching him right now, but we're watching this, so let's see how it goes. Other guys, unfortunately, that runner has now hit break even. I was toying with the idea of taking it out here, but I thought, hey, we just may as well let it run. And yeah, that thing has come down, hit our break even. So we are now currently sat at. Other guys, and unfortunately, we have now been stopped out for break even on that runner. We have missed out for about another sort of $8 or so. I was toying with the idea of taking it out up here, but I thought I'm just going to leave it run. Let it run and see if we can get volume come in at 2:30, and unfortunately that 2:30 candle is down here. 2 o'clock we pushed down, and yeah, it is what it is. Doesn't matter. We got what we wanted to, which was $11 here, which makes us now currently at $148.96 in profit on the challenge so far, and we're on a good road to making that 400 for phase 1. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We've got loads more videos coming out with this challenge, and also I've got lots more planned with a little bit more education, back testing, live streams and stuff. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications, give a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.